It's the next day. We have coffee. We're going over our to-do list. I have to do Depop today, clean and organize everything before I leave because I'm going home for the holidays. It's just going to be a quick weekend trip, and then I have a couple of meetings. I'm kind of glad I have a break from doing flea markets for a little bit. I think I just need time to be home and I guess hibernating for a little bit to think about what I want to do for the new year. I've done a lot of flea markets lately, and for me personally, they're good to like meet new people and everything. My like social battery gets burnt out doing so many flea markets all the time. So yeah, I guess I'm just trying to think about how I want to move forward in the next year, which is kind of exciting because I usually don't really give myself a break like this to like actually reset at the end of the year. So just gonna do a few calls today, just try to get organized. I think my goal is just to have completely like organized inventory section. Doing a market every weekend, it's kind of hard to stay on top of everything. So yeah, I'm just trying to work on a new system that will work for me moving forward. As a reseller, there's so many moving parts, and I think for me, I'm just trying to give it more structure. I just think that's what I need. But yeah, that's the update. I'm just making this a weekly vlog. Kind of what I want to do on this channel. I just want to start vlogging again and see how it goes. I just really enjoy long form content, and I think YouTube is something that I've watched for like ever. I don't know. Instagram just feels fake these days. So I'm just wanting to try out YouTube this year. So we'll see how this goes. They are tempting though. I don't know. All right. I am currently in Sacramento, California, in one of my sister's rooms, but I'm home for the holidays. It's December 23rd, home visiting my dad, and we have Christmas Eve stuff tomorrow with like my cousins and family from the Bay Area, and my grandparents live here. So yeah. In the previous clips, you saw me go thrifting. I don't think I did a great job just because I'm someone who I don't really love to film while I thrift, but I feel like it is good to have part of it in to give everyone like a feel, like an overall feel, because I don't really want to do just straight up thrift hauls. But yeah, I'd love any feedback you guys have because I really do want to get into a flow on YouTube, and I do want to make content that you guys want to see as well. I'm gonna do a light haul. Here's a quick preview of the things I got. I forgot that I picked this mirror up last time, and my dad left it in here, so I'm gonna pack this to remember to take it home. It's like one of those vintage hand mirrors. I just wanted to do a fun little, I don't know, I think this will be a fun prop for shoots. So that's also something I'm always looking for at the thrift these days, because I really want to get into creative direction and just like doing more creative stuff when it comes to like doing photo shoots, styling. Yeah, I feel like I really dropped the ball on being creative last year. So this year it's something that I want to prioritize. Because yeah, it's like why I run my own business. It's why I do all this stuff. It's because like I want to be able to have more creative control over what I do. And the irony is that we literally burnt ourselves out in 2022. Yeah, anyways, gonna show you some pieces. So I've been on the hunt for some booties to wear since I literally got rid of all of mine, and I just like that they're square toe and they kind of give that Y2K does 70s vibe with like the shape of it. They're really comfy, so I think these will just be a nice pair of shoes to wear when I don't want to wear crazy boots like my Demonias and Doc Martens, or like sneakers. Something I've really realized I want like an in-between vibe for. I was inspired because my little sister Nikki got these platform Steve Madden shoes. So I guess I was just trying to do a similar but different thing. Although I honestly want a pair of loafers now. So I guess that's what's on my list for my next thrift trip. Okay, and then my other two personals I'm keeping from this haul is this bag. I'm loving anything with like utility pockets. In general, utility wear is something that I just like really gravitate towards. And then a mini backpack. I'm so used to like Coach and like Calvin Klein, but Esprit is a brand that my mom used to wear all the time in the 90s and the 2000s. And I remember there was like an outlet store for Esprit. So Esprit is just one of those brands that's super nostalgic to me and like really reminds me of my childhood. I feel like they make a lot of great basics. They're similar but different to Liz Claiborne and Calvin Klein and that kind of a vibe. 90s classic aesthetic that also can be like chic and moved into the early 2000s. But I don't know. I was also thinking like something I want to do on this channel is deep dive into some of these brands. Not only just for like myself and my own research, maybe that's something you guys would be interested in. So yeah, I don't know, comment any brands, especially from like the 90s and the 2000s that you guys would like to hear about, because yeah, I think that's also something I want to incorporate. There's so much knowledge that goes into doing reselling. It's something that I just want to tap into. It's something I want to do more research on. I think being so far out of like school, not that people like need school, but I think I haven't been somebody that has constantly been pushing myself to like, I guess, research more. Like, I feel like I learned a lot of new skills since leaving school, but I'm not necessarily researching like the way I used to, whether it's deep diving in designers or I don't know, just all that kind of stuff. So that's a 2023 New Year's resolution as well. All right, this is literally about to be the most chaotic thrift haul since I'm visiting my dad, but here's a few purses. I've been coming up on a lot of great like mini bags lately. These are just great for Depop. I just want to have more than clothing, and I feel like it's nice when you have a good selection of accessories, especially because for some reason I'm just been finding a bunch of purses that I feel like are great staples. So yeah, these will be going up on Depop and also coming to my first pop-ups in January. TBD, because I still don't know when I'm doing a pop-up again, but that will happen in the new year. I'm gonna sort it really quick. Got a lot of skirts today. It looks like skirts were the hot thing we got today. So if you're on the hunt for a skirt, you should definitely check out my Depop. I've been selling on Depop, I want to say for like 4 years now or so, maybe longer. And then I've been doing this as a full-time thing for about 3 years. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a video where I kind of go over my history of resale and everything. I went on Pre-Love podcast this summer, and I felt like Emily Stokel, the host of it, does a really good job about going through everybody's thrift career and like what they're doing with their life, which I think is really interesting. So after going through that and getting interviewed and doing my first podcast, it made me realize there's so much about like my story on what I've done, and I don't know if that's something people are interested in learning about. YouTube is like something that I really want to do to connect with people in a different way, because I just feel like Instagram feels so like impersonal, and the people that I get response from YouTube really feels like I'm touching the right people, versus Instagram I just feel like I'm like throwing stuff into like the internet black hole, and it's like I just don't really know what people even really think of me. Yeah, I don't know. Small business perception things. But anyways, okay, we got this knit sweater, and to be honest, I'm not like a huge Americana person, but whenever there's a knit and all over pattern, it's really hard for me to resist. And I feel like this is such a nice layering piece. It's super versatile, and I'm really into things that like have color with it. I don't know. I think there's something about fall and winter that makes me lean more into like a preppy vibe, if that makes sense. Not that this is necessarily preppy, but it just makes me feel that way. And yeah, here's the tag. I'm a little rusty with YouTube and just trying to get back into it, so be nice to me on my comeback, okay? I got a Disney sweatshirt or sweater. I just like that it is in theme with the holidays. You know, like I'm really into like the skater style sweaters. I know that this doesn't have the thing going onto the arm, but anything with a simple stripe or like it goes onto the arms as well. This is literally my sister's, but this is literally like the kind of like the vibe that I'm into right now. This honestly might be my favorite find, and I'm on the fence if I want to keep it or not, just because this color isn't my vibe, but I'm a vest girl. I love collecting vests. I love that it's like this faux fur fuzzy material, and I like that it's this. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I want to say it's waterproof. You can hear that, right? And then it's like shiny, but then it has that, I don't know, I like the contrast of like this Gorp core like tactical feel, and then it has like that Y2K fuzzy trim. I don't know, maybe I'll have to get a fit pick in it or something, because it is pretty cute. But that's the haul. I'm just spending the next few days with my grandparents, my dad and my sisters, and then my aunt and my cousins are coming from the Bay Area, so we're going to be doing some quality family time on Christmas Eve and Christmas, which is in the next few days, and then I'll be heading back to LA the day after Christmas, just because I can't leave my kitties at home. And then just slowly getting back into the grind. I'm honestly just excited and kind of thankful that the holidays fell on the weekend, so I was forced to take a flea market break for the next 2 weeks. And then honestly, it's my birthday after that, so I might be just taking like this next month or so. I'm still trying to figure everything out, but I really want to focus on getting back on YouTube, thrifting, getting a bunch of content, getting everything up on my Depop shop. So if you've liked anything you saw today, please check out my Depop shop. It helps me out because this is my full-time job. But I think that's it. Maybe I'll show you a little bit for my holiday. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, because we are going to be packing in the content in 2023. So I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, leave a comment on what kind of videos you'd like to see. And yeah.
So this is where we work inside this this back of the.
Oh, how old are you?
20 years old, and there's a workbench on this side, and there's a workbench on this side, and that's where we slept.
Oh, not very big.
Yeah, in fact, I think that's kind of our bedding. I know that Debbie Reynolds was one of the people.
So this is from the same day of the Maryland photos?
Yeah. I don't know who these. When I was in the service.
The first one?
Yeah, she was lived in San Francisco, and she went to College of Holy Names in Oakland, and then she got a master's someplace. I don't even know where, because I kind of lost track of her. When we came home, she was actually, in those days, we came home on a ship. And, the Chronicle, the San Francisco paper, published all the name of all the people coming home, and she knew we were coming home on that ship, and I saw her waiting for us on the ship, from the South ship. I saw her and then her girlfriend also. And
So this is...
No, that was when I was in Japan. I don't know who she is. We were at a bar. This is Ken H. Young. He is an artist, and he ran an advertising agency in Hawaii. And then this is Hal. He went to Maritime Academy, and then he never even had to serve in the service at all. Mm. And we all went to City College together.
Sacramento City College?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And that's when my brother, Uncle Jack. And let's see, this is me here, 1950s.
The glasses, they look like mine. Where's this?
Yeah, that's just in Korea. You can get a lot of snow there.
And then Japan.
Yeah, that's about it. I thought I had a picture of Debbie Reynolds. I guess I don't.
What is this?
Oh, Luscious bath.
Huh?
Luscious bath.
Oh, smells good.
What'd you get, Grandpa? What'd you get?
Only has 3.
Balls?
Yeah.
All right. First vlog of 2023, man. I have my first pop-up for Silverlake. What did I say? I have my first flea market pop-up this Saturday at Silverlake Flea, and then I don't know if I'm gonna go to Rose Bowl. I want to, but I also am going out of town next week, so I think it just depends how I feel at the end of the day. I decided I will take you behind the scenes with everything. I got this cool little vlogging setup, so hopefully I can do more YouTube this year. I also am excited because I got this like mic attachment and this little light, so yeah, it's by the brand Movo on Amazon. It's a little messy, but basically I put all my flea market stuff on racks. I also put some of my backstock in bags already if it's been like shot and put on Depop. And I try to leave everything on the rack, either stuff that I want to reshoot for Depop, maybe do on body stuff, whatever. It's just nice to visually see everything. I haven't quite merchandised and organized everything. Then I also got these new bags off Amazon. We'll see. Some people say the zippers on these suck, but I just wanted something that has a top cover versus like IKEA bags don't. And then I'm really exposing myself, but I also get bags like this from a rag house, so I kind of just like do it like that, so it's easy for me to just put things on the rack, but the clothing is still covered. So yeah, this is kind of what a day before the flea market looks like. Yeah, my sister keeps her stuff in the living room. Her Depop is Shop Bummy. She mostly does cameras, but she also does a little bit of clothes too. So yeah, she's doing Hot Girl Market tomorrow in downtown LA, which is like a new one. And I think what's really cool about it is that it focuses on female vendors. So I'm excited to hear, you know, how that goes for her. I typically just sell at Silverlake because they are always very nice to me. I usually get the same spot. I don't know. Like for me, it's about where I'm the most comfortable at. I don't know. It's like I love doing flea markets. Don't get me wrong. I think they're great to like interact with customers and stuff. But I also just get like really exhausted, and for me, I just want to go to a flea market where I know everybody, I know what to do. Most of the time I'm working there by myself. I just want something that is just easy and seamless as possible. Don't get me wrong, it is really good to go out to new markets because you just never know. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I could do a whole video talking about flea markets, why I do what I do, what my strategy is for this year. But yeah, I'm only going to spill that if y'all comment down below and tell me that's what you want. Y'all are lucky you have this. Okay, I did not film any of the setup, so we'll try to see what we can do today at Silverlake and tomorrow at Rose Bowl. I packed the car to the brim. It's the first market of the year, so this is like the most stuff I've brought to a market in a long time because I took like 2 weeks off. But yeah, it'll take me about 30 minutes to get there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bad YouTuber. I'm literally the last one in the lot. Actually, so is Tim. one half of closet food at Silverlake Flea. Yeah, I have to pack up my car, and I will update you guys on that. Maybe I'll try to film it. We'll see, but Johnny might yell at me because I gotta hurry up and pack the car. Okay, bye. All right, here we go. Have a good night, guys. So it is Monday and I didn't even go to Rose Bowl. I'm so exhausted. I feel like the holiday break really physically set me back, but we unloaded. We got a new dresser to start organizing stuff. I'm gonna go thrifting today, so that's what's up for today.